Hello and welcome to my channel. I am so glad you're here because today we are going to do low back pain exercises to relieve that tightness and pain that you have. I do believe that when you're dealing with back pain, one of the first times is actually first thing in the morning because you've been sleeping in the same position for hours and your body is just craving for some movement. And this is exactly what we are going to do here today. The exercises are designed to give you instant pain relief. So you will also find that you have a lot less issues throughout the day. My name is Beth and I'm an evidence-based back pain specialist and clinical Pilates instructor here in Dallas, Texas. A couple things to remember before we start. Now, make sure that you are working within your pain tolerance. Everyone's pain level is different, okay? Listen to your body. And if you ever have any questions, please do let me know in the comments. And if you need to stop at any time, you can. And the last thing is, subscribe to my channel now. And I truly appreciate you doing that. Let's get started. And today we are going to start in a seated position. No special equipment needed for today's session. Let's get started. Okay, so find that comfortable spot and separate your feet as wide as your hips. If you need to sit on a couple of pillows or a couple of blankets because your hip flexors are getting tight, no problems. Grab them right now. Okay, so first let's hold on either to your shins, knees, or behind your kneecap, and that's what I'm gonna do. And then take a big breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, we're gonna roll back as far as it feels good. As I said in the beginning of the session, listen to your body, okay? So if you can only go halfway, that's okay. But if you can go all the way, why not? And then sit up. Chest goes up to the sky and then look up. So a little bit of extension. Now, when we are going back, it's flexion of the spine and then a little bit of extension and then looking up. And we are not really working against gravity this time. So this should feel good, even if you are in a lot of pain. But before you start any physical activity, make sure that you talk to your physician, okay? It is really important to rule out any red flags as well. Okay, and then let's do two more like this, and then we are going to do some progression today. Let's make it a little bit fun. Okay, now if you feel like to do it, have your arms out in front of you, and then you don't have any help and support anymore. You're gonna roll back halfway, and then you're gonna sit back up and then look up. Okay, so this is a progression. Why it is a progression? Because now you're using your abdominal muscles as well. So we are strengthening your body as well and not just kind of like stretching and so it's a little bit of a progression. Why not? Again, if you feel like you need to still hold on to your thighs for support, please do so. Okay, it is really important to do what's best for you. I don't see you, and this is exactly why. If you need any help or if you have any questions, please ask. That's why I'm here. Okay, one more. Nice. And now we're gonna do some rotation. Okay, so now we're gonna roll halfway back and look towards that hand and then come back. And now we're gonna do the other side. Now, if you need help, one hand goes on your shin or the knee and then do the rotation. Okay, you come back and now the other hand. Okay, so again, if you need that extra support today, have your hand on your shin. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you are failing. No, that's what you need today. And you need to listen to your body. Trust me, you get there. One step and one workout at a time. This is why I'm here every day, every weekday, helping you to move, to feel better, and to live pain-free, right? Because everyone deserves to live without back pain. Okay? And now from here, we are going to be on our forearms. Good. Have your knees together and feet together. Drop your knees to one side. And then drop your knees to the other side. This is version number 1. And if you've been here with me for a couple of weeks or even months, we can do a little progression if you are feeling up to it. You can have your legs up in the air and then drop your knees to one side and then drop your knees to the other side. Now you don't have to lower the knees all the way down to the floor. Obviously, if you can, that's great. Okay, but do it gradually, right? If this is the first time you do this version, just go easy and slow. Maybe you can do 3, 4, but then you need to go back and put your feet down, and that is okay. Nice. This way your obliques are working a little bit harder. Let's do one more here. Lift your legs back up, and now we are going to lay down on our back. Lay down on your back. Beautiful. Have your arms overhead and pop your rib cage up to the sky. And then from here, we are going to lower our arms. Jam your low back down against the floor. So what I'm doing is I am tilting my pelvis. So I'm jamming my low back down on the floor. And then lift your chest off. And then we're going to roll back down. And then again, lift and lower. You have the option to have one knee up, or you can do both knees off the floor. Again, but listen to your body. Nice. And then 3 more. And 2. And 1. And then lower your feet down. Have your feet very close to your booty. And then we are going to tilt the pelvis so you feel that your low back is down against the floor. And then slowly lift your pelvis off the ground as far as you can. And now we're going to roll back down or go back down. You can roll or go. All the way up and then all the way back down. And then you can stay here. Or what you can do is on the next one, when you lift up, one leg goes up to the sky and then lower it back down. And now we are going to switch. So again, this is a little bit of a progression on the shoulder bridge. We are strengthening our back extensors more. And then of course your hamstrings, because we are shortening your hamstrings. If you have hamstring cramp, have your feet a little bit further away from your glutes. That way your hamstrings are not shortening as much. You can even kick up to the sky with the other one. You don't have to. Again, that's optional. Okay, we're gonna do one more, both sides, and then the other one. Nice. Beautiful. And then from here, have your feet a little bit wider than your hips. We're gonna work on our hip as well, on our hip mobility. So we are going to lower the knees to one side, and I would like you to move your pelvis. Don't stay down with this pelvis. I want you to move it. And then we're gonna go to the other side, okay? So we are moving not just the knees, but I would like you to move your pelvis as well. Because if you move your pelvis, your low back moves as well, right? Because pelvis alters the shape of your low back. Very good. And then let's do one more here. And now from here, we are going to lift the right leg up to tabletop, and we're going to start drawing circles with that right knee. And again, they usually say in Pilates class that stay down with the pelvis. No, I want you to move, okay? If it feels good. Because sometimes we focus too much on staying still, but this is about movement, okay? Now we're gonna reverse it. Unless you do it for performance, which is good too, but here we are focusing on back pain, right? Okay, so this was the last one. And now we are going to switch. So now the left knee goes up and then start circling around to one direction. And don't be surprised if one side feels different than the other side. And definitely for me, my left side is tighter. I even hear my pelvis clicking, and that's okay. Unless you have a special or any condition that you definitely need to go and check that out with your physician. And now we're gonna reverse it. Okay, so it is always important to rule out any serious conditions before you start any physical activity. Okay, one more. Beautiful. Now we're gonna create a very small shape with our body. Hug your knees, give them some love. Beautiful. Now we are going to lay down on our side. Doesn't matter which side because we are going to do both. And then from here, knees stacked, and have your hands either behind your head or your arms out in front of you. We are going to lift the top arm up to the sky, and then we are going to rotate the chest, and we're going to look behind us. This is version number 1, and number 2 is elbow goes up and then rotate the chest, and then keep moving back and forth. Very good. And then we're going to be doing 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. Top leg reaches out, hip height. And then we are going to bring this top knee in. Think about creating again a very small shape with your body, and you are even going to hold on to that knee. Pull it in. And now we are going to lift the chest up and then look above. Very good. And now reach your arm above your head. And 2 and 1. How about if you do the other side? Would be terrible to be one-sided, right? Okay, so 2 choices with the arms. You can have your arms out in front of you and rotate the chest this way, or you can have your hands behind your head and then elbow goes up and then rotate your chest. Beautiful. And keep moving back and forth. Nice. And then 2 more. And then 1 more. Nice. Top leg reaches out hip height, and then you are going to bring that knee in. Very good. Think about creating a very small shape with your body, and then arms go overhead, look up. Very good. And then let's do 2 more. And then 1. Beautiful. And now we are going to sit up, and we are going to finish our session with some side bending with the Mermaid, my favorite. Okay, you can have your legs crisscross. You can have your legs out in front of you in a big V. You can even sit in a chair. One hand goes down by your side, other arm goes up. Side bending, and then we're gonna go to the other side. So we are moving side to side. This is what we call lateral flexion of the spine. Very good. So I'm softening this elbow to go a little bit deeper. And you can also play with it, how much deep or how deep you want to go. And then let's do 1 more here. And then to the other side. Beautiful. And now we're going to interlace our fingers, look above or look up to the sky or the ceiling. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down by your side. And we are finished for today. Thank you so much for being here with me and moving with me. If you like this video, if it helped you, first of all, please like it, share it with someone who you know is struggling with back pain. Comment it where you were watching from. I would love to know you. Okay, and subscribe to my channel now so you don't miss any sessions that are designed for people with back pain. Have an awesome Monday, and I see you tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m. Central.